The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
EMissy Show. EMissy Show. EMissy Show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, it's EMissy K. Hey, it's EMissy K. Her beauty and passion. Talk music, passion. Loose lips, red cup, love Jones. She's always on Facebook, Instagram. Takes calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so. It's the EMissy K Show. EMissy K. EMissy K Show. Clear channel on your radio.
Hello and welcome to the EMissy K's Loose Lip Show. Happy holidays!
Yes.
I feel like we've been gone forever. We've only missed 1 week. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
It was good.
It was
gained
awesome.
about 20 pounds.
Oh, 20?
It feels like it.
I don't know. I cooked so much till I felt like, I was doing weights with my arm, trying to stir up that macaroni and cheese. I was like, what?
If you did it my way, you wouldn't have to work that hard.
No, what had happened was
This is my
sidebar.
This is my first year cooking. So
This your first year cooking?
I kicked it my butt off.
Good.
Yeah.
Welcome to the throwback version of EMissy K's Loose Lip Show. Y'all welcome Siobhan Speaks, author, poet, and original member of EMissy K's Loose Lip Show.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Loose Lips Radio Show. And over here we got...
Oh, me.
Try to get it together. And me, Lala.
Lady D's.
And me.
And me, Lala.
Yes.
So this is a special edition, a very, very special. Siobhan has been off doing her own thing.
Yes,
now she's joining us for this special episode. So we're super excited.
Yes.
So I know you OGs out there, y'all watching. Post your comments, give her your love and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Y'all know she's going to hit us with some poetry. And of course, she's going to hit us with...
Let me motivate you.
Yes. Let's go.
A true throwback. So do we want to go old school style? We want to go motivate us first?
Let's
and then
go. I'm ready for it.
You ready?
Let's start it off with a bang.
Let's go.
Okay, so my name is Siobhan Speaks. I'm a serial entrepreneur. One of the things that I love the most is encouraging women to live a boss life.
Yes.
And just be empowered. My true desire is to deliver hard truths with love and humor, because I think that a lot of times we as women, we have a lot of conversations with our homegirls, but nobody's talking about the truth.
Right.
Everybody's like, girl, yeah, date that man, girl. He's cool. So what if he got a girl? But nobody's really getting down to what it really needs to talk about. Right. And a lot of people teach motivation, but a lot of people don't talk about true self-love. Right. So that's what I kind of transitioned to, talking about loving yourself and be okay in your skin.
Yeah.
So for the next 15 minutes, I am your personal life coach.
Let's go.
All right.
Shoot, we're ready.
So I'm going to give you 3 ways that you can finish the year strong.
Okay.
And have a successful start to 2020.
Okay.
You guys want to have a successful start to 2020?
Of course.
Okay, so...
Especially if it's prosperous.
Especially if it's prosperous.
Definitely.
So... one of the biggest quotes that I have that I've been talking to a lot of my clients is doubt kills most of your dreams, not failure.
That's true.
Doubt
Love it.
kills your dreams, not failure.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we don't even get to failure because we've doubted ourselves so much.
Right.
A lot of times we don't realize that what you think about most of the time is what you become.
True.
So if you're thinking that you can't do it, if you think you're going to fail, then that's exactly what's going to happen.
Gon' fail.
You bound to drizzle.
Right. Bound to drizzle.
And you know, social media is a big example of people living in a facade world. They only show you the positive things.
Facts.
Nobody shows you the down and the dirty. Nobody tells you when they're sad.
Right.
What they're doing to get motivated. Right. And if you're serious about being happy and accomplishing what it is that you want to accomplish, if you want to leave the legacy for generations to come, then number one, you have to realize that you can't find integrity on social media. It's not there.
No, it's not.
It's not there at all.
Right.
And if you continue to compare yourself with those around you, that people that you see online, then you really can't live your best life.
Right.
True.
Character is only created in the trenches. When you're down in your dirt, when you are sad and depressed, that's when you get character. And Grant Cardone says it perfectly. I don't know if you guys know who Grant Cardone is, but he's a big guy. He's always talking about the 10X rule. Okay. If you do everything 10 times, then you'll be 10 times greater than everybody else.
Right.
But another thing that he says is don't compete. You must dominate.
Right.
So don't compete with what you see.
Right.
You want to be that person that's ahead of the game.
Right.
So just dominate. So what we want to do is we want to dominate over these next couple months, and as we move into 2020, dominate whatever you're doing. Whatever it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
So the 3 ways they help you finish strong is number 1, stop stressing about your past mistakes. Because there's nothing you can do to change them.
I totally agree with that one.
Stop doubting.
Yes.
So if you're willing to focus on today, you can create the future for tomorrow. One thing's for sure, that your thoughts determine your future. What you think, you manifest into your reality. You have to direct your thoughts to reflect what you want. And it might be unfamiliar. It might be a little uncomfortable because a lot of times we're used to being in our comfort zone. We're used to waking up every day, going to work, doing the same routine. But once you get out of the routine, then you can really live a prosperous life.
That's it.
And every phase in life will require a different version of yourself.
Yes.
So who you are today will not be who you are tomorrow if you allow yourself to grow.
Right.
Facts.
You guys agree with that?
I totally agree.
So I did bring you guys a gift today. I brought you guys a book. It's one of my newest books. It's called The B Word.
The B Word.
The B Word.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Boss.
Babe.
Boss.
Brilliant. Badass. Black.
Everything but that other word.
Well, they say that word means babe in total control of yourself.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that.
Yes.
This workbook was originally created to help people get back on track and just help you realign who you are. When I had my daughter, when you have kids, you tend to focus on how your kids can grow, and you put all this juice into them when you forget about yourself.
Yeah.
Once they get older, you're like, okay, what does mom want to do? What do I like?
Right.
So this book's going to help you figure out who you are, what you like, what you'll tolerate, what you won't tolerate, and then help you move on to
Love it.
Yes.
The B Word by
B
Siobhan
Word.
Speaks.
Yes. And anybody listening today, if you want to get a copy, you put confidence in SiobhanSpeaks.com and you can get $10 off of the book today.
Love it.
So go check it out. Go check it out. I do believe that you have to be prepared for when God calls you. You're either waiting or you're being prepared to step into greatness.
Yes.
So this book's going to help you be prepared to step when it's time. When they call your name, it's your time to go into
Front
it.
and center.
Yes.
And actions speak louder than words, so your grind has to align with your goals. So a lot of times we say, I want to do this. I want to. The new thing is, I want to make $1 million. Well, how are you going to make $1 million if you stay asleep in the morning, you don't read, right? So how is it going to be possible?
No plan.
Right.
No drive.
No drive, no plan. It's just a thought.
Right.
You know what? I heard someone say, it was a motivational speaker. He said, write down 100 goals. Do you think that's realistic or just way too much?
I think 100 goals can be very overwhelming. But if you can sit down and write down 100 goals, then you're on your way somewhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it takes small goals to get to the big goal.
True.
So if you say you want to make $1 million, you can make 10 goals on how to get to the million. So you just have to really focus on what you want to do.
I think 100 is a lot. You know, if you're really trying to do something, I think that can become overwhelming.
It can become overwhelming.
Yeah, I think you need to start a little smaller than that.
Or if
I think the way my mind function and the way Lala mind function, we can write. Look, the way our mind function, I think we can totally write down 100. We can do it. We can do that in a night.
I was like,
Dude,
no,
I can write them down. Now putting 100 of them into action.
That's the hard part.
Jesus, look, take the
Man.
wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Hey.
And that comes to my second point. You have to be willing to take risks. In order for you to accomplish those 100 goals, you got to take risks. You got to be willing to say, you know what? I'm comfortable woosah, and go on to it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't have an accountability partner.
True.
How many of you guys got an accountability partner? Somebody's going to hold you accountable. Like, girl, I want to go to the gym, but your friend always talking to you at night.
Shit. Lala is the alter ego, so there's Lala and Lakeisha.
Exactly.
Lakeisha hold Lala accountable for her shit. Seriously.
So Lala hold herself accountable.
Literally. Yeah, I don't have an accountability partner.
No.
We need an accountability partner.
I don't really like people in my life like that. Lala, will you be my accountability
I
partner?
will if you be mine.
God,
Done. It's a wash already. Before they get started.
No, that's when we're going to get rich.
Okay, can I be added into y'all accountability partner?
Bam.
Hey, there you go.
So they might need you to be the anchor.
Right.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to hold it
Siobhan, we
down.
need some motivation through this, okay?
I got you.
Man.
I need to finish writing this business plan, but I'm sleepy.
Man, Starbucks is essential.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, Jesus.
You don't like Starbucks?
I do.
Do you have stock in Starbucks?
Yes, I do.
That's good, because if you drinking it like that.
I do. I watch it faithfully.
A lot of people, they drink all that drink, and you need some stock, and if you're going to be doing all that,
Yeah,
like
as much
everybody
as they
else.
do.
That
Yeah.
profit is Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
And I do profit. She likes to make money. Profit.
Always.
Profit is true.
Always.
Yeah, high five on that one.
Excuse me.
What was that last point? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay. So tip number 2 to help you move on and get into 2020 with a bang is actions speak louder than words. Like I said, you have to align your thoughts with your actions. Eric Thomas says it all the time. The hip hop preacher, I just love him.
Yes.
So, hello. He's
Yeah.
always he says that you have to want success as bad as you want air.
Yeah.
So as bad as you breathe, you got to want whatever it is that you're going to accomplish. Because everyone has the same amount of time in a day. And if you're not where you want to be, it's because you're still talking about what you want to do. You're not taking
Doing
action.
something.
Right.
And they say nothing changes if nothing changes.
Right.
So if you don't do anything, then nothing's going to change.
Right.
And in order to start a habit, in order to break a habit, it takes 21 days. So if you're going to accomplish something, you need to give yourself 21 days. So now is the perfect time to start your New Year's resolution.
Right.
A lot of times we think about resolutions. I hate resolutions.
I don't make
Oh,
them.
good.
I'm lying to myself.
Yeah. Anybody who wants to start something at the beginning of the year is already setting
not
themselves
gonna
up for failure.
Right.
If you're going to do it, you would have done it last
Start
year.
it.
Yeah.
Whatever
Exactly.
ones you
Or
did
you would do it
last year,
today
did for that.
or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna wait
Why
until
put off for today?
I'm not with
Well,
that.
you know, I didn't call it a resolution, but I had a plan for a time frame to be done by January 1st. So I said, I need to be able to have my LLC, the bank account, my CBD by this time. And I've made all of those steps. And by January 1st, I'll be in the next transition to probably be not working. Like the 9 to 5 I would have the storefront.
Yes.
You
So
can
I
totally
did
do
that.
it.
Yeah. So I have so much that I have now that I can actually do it. I sat down and was like, okay, so if I can make $200 a day, that means I can either sell a product that's $200 or 2 products that equals $200 a day and still be able to pay all my bills and take care of my kids. What I'm doing now. So that's the goal that I set. So it's not necessarily a resolution. It's saying, okay, I'm starting here, but the goal line is to be done by that time.
Right.
So, yeah.
How did you get there mentally? Like, what told you, like, this is what I'm going to do?
I've been there mentally over 20 years. So it's...
That girl said 20 years.
No, I'm not. The only reason, and it's crazy because having someone that holds you accountable, that's very important to have, or someone that actually supports what you're
your
doing
journey.
to be that partner to say, okay, we need to do this. Okay, we got to do this. With me, if it's just me by myself, it's like, okay, I can't do that right now because I got the kids or I got this. So that's what held me back. But now it's like, the kids is grown, let's go.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go.
ready.
Let's run
There's
it.
no
All
stopping.
right, Siobhan, wrap us up, baby girl.
Wrap you up. So if you're listening to this, don't have a New Year's resolution. Throw it out. If you need an accountability partner, give me a call. I'll be there to help you through your dreams. And just remember
For
that
a small fee.
for a small fee. I forgot to add that. My business coach is telling me, Siobhan, you gotta stop doing things for free. I just love helping. She's like, nah, you help, but you slide that in. Like, okay, here's the invoice.
Yes.
Definitely.
So just know that having a bad day is okay. Small steps are still progress. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to get a life coach. Don't be ashamed. People love you the way you love yourself, and please pick up a book and read it.
Definitely.
All right.
That's it. Fundamental. And tell them where to find you.
You can find me everywhere at Siobhan Speaks, everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, Siobhan Speaks. Go to SiobhanSpeaks.com, pick up a book. Don't forget to use the confidence code to save some bucks. Until we meet again.
All right.
Yes.
And I'm out. Thank you, guys.
Start with this book.
All right.
Good place to
So
start.
when Siobhan was with us before, we had a totally
please
different...
do not do that.
Can you be quiet?
No,
We had a
please.
totally different intro.
Yeah, we did.
So, LaRon, can
No.
you please play our intro?
Oh my
Hey,
God.
we doing that again?
Humiliation.
Loose Lips Radio.
EMissy K.
Can I talk to Lady D? I'm to speak to Lala Young. Loose Lips Radio. Loose Lips. Siobhan Speaks. I have her book. EMissy
Loose
K.
Lips Radio.
She speaks for the women.
I love this show. What about a male's point of view?
Every Friday night from 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. IMG Radio Network. Siobhan Speaks. Lady D's. A mature point of view.
EMissy K.
Lala Young. Contact us at www.emissykent.com, www.emissykent@gmail.com, Facebook, Loose Lips Radio Show, Instagram, Loose Lips Radio, and download our free app at www.rdo.to/IMG Radio. Let's start the show.
We're gonna do it like this.
Hey, we come a long way. Yes.
Maybe
That's
warm inside.
That's 4 years ago.
Yes.
4 years ago. It'll be 5 in May.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow,
But we've been doing it.
We have come a long way. We have Robert, my brother. He used to be one of our biggest supporters.
Yes.
You know, he passed away. For known, you guys saw him. He was one of our many cameramen.
Right.
We didn't have the steel cameras in the studio. We had to bring in our own.
Right.
We were just totally radio,
That's so
but we knew
dope.
that we had to be competitive.
Exactly.
So, and it's awesome because now we have, things to look back on.
Oh, yeah.
So, Lady D's. No, we're on Lala.
Are we going
I'm
on
so
break?
Are you confused?
Lala. What's on everyone's lips?
Me now. Damn. Let's go. So, okay, I don't know which one I wanted to start, but I'm going to start with, George Zimmerman. 5 years ago, he killed Trayvon Martin.
I remember.
So what he's doing now is he's actually suing the mother for over $100 million. Yes.
Yep.
Really.
Over 100 million.
George Zimmerman is suing the family of the teenager he shot nearly 8 years ago, seeking more than $100 million from Trayvon Martin's parents.
Yeah, good luck with
their
that.
attorneys and others. Zimmerman claims he was the victim of a conspiracy along with malicious prosecution and defamation. And what he's saying is the young lady who was on the phone with Trayvon Martin when he was killed wasn't the one on the stage. It was her. On the stand. I said stage, on the stand. It was her sister, because she was afraid to get up there, or she didn't want to get up there. And they're like, he's insane.
Well,
but
what the news is reporting is that she said she didn't want to get up there because she didn't want to lie.
Right.
On stage. On stage now, on the witness stand.
On the witness stand.
So that's why she was not the one who actually testified. Now,
That's true?
Now,
Yes.
what the testimony was, I didn't follow the case that close to actually hear what she actually said, the one that was on the witness stand. But I don't know. I'm kind of torn now. Of course, I'm appalled.
Right. Yeah, very.
That you did actually kill this man.
Yeah.
You did actually get off. So it's like a slap in the friggin' face for you to come back and have this family to drudge up all these same memories all over again. You're out of line.
But
However, if you were on on the witness stand fighting for your life, literally, because he's going to get life in prison, and then you find out that, hey, y'all tried to get me in there for real. What if I didn't win?
Right.
Then I would be in jail for the rest of my life. So it's like a catch-22. Right. So I know if it was me and I found out and I have concrete evidence that this person
plagiarized.
It's not plagiarism. What is it?
Perjury.
There we go. I had it right the first time.
Right.
Perjury on the stage. And hell yeah, I'm going to sue your asses too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I understand the subject is sensitive.
Yes.
It is. Like I said, because he did get away with murder. Right. However,
right is right. I don't care what side it's on. The bottom line, I'm surprised that the two sisters are not in jail.
Exactly.
How do you get away with that?
Exactly.
And they allow that to happen. The other thing is, people are saying they're shocked, but this is the same man that was trying to sell a gun that he actually killed a boy with. Mm-hmm. He's been out there doing all kind of different things, so it's not shocking that he's trying to get all money he can.
He's broke.
Yes.
Exactly. So, and he can't get a job.
Right.
He's sleeping from pillar to post. So, I get it. However, again,
he bought it, so
exactly.
Sleep in the bed you made.
Right.
Exactly.
So moving on.
Wow.
Moving on.
Let's move on, Joe.
That's a joke.
Billy D. Trans Fluid Williams. Trans fluid.
Every day there is a new term. Is it just me? When I first saw that person, I was like, what in the frick is trans fluid? I had to go Google.
I still want to know.
But trans fluid, and I was seeing someone, or I saw someone say that is something from like the 70s and the 80s, a term. But
trans fluid?
That's what they were saying.
No,
I've never heard it. There's a lot of people saying that they never heard it.
Okay.
And some people are acting like they did, but it's not the truth. Even Billy D. Trans Fluid Williams was saying that he didn't mean what he was saying. We're thinking, okay, if you're trans fluid, that you're gay, right? That you
not necessarily.
What does
that's not what I read.
That definition.
Look at the definition. No,
I want you to give us a definition.
I don't have it yet.
But I'm saying that's not what they were saying. It's when you're trans fluid, it's you identify with being himself, herself.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, listen.
Go ahead.
What he was saying was he's not gay.
Yeah. Right.
He made a mistake, and that's not what he was trying to say.
Okay.
But that is what he said. He said he loves women, and he doesn't go that way. He wanted people to understand that he identifies, or he knows, or he feels his feminine side and his masculine side. Exactly. And he wanted people to be comfortable with that. So everybody automatically, when they heard him say that, just jumped to conclusions on what he was trying to say without having to read exactly what it was he was trying to say. But the thing is, because you have so many different labels for different people, you just have to watch what you're saying. If you don't know what it is, why even bring it up?
Right.
Because if you identify as being, masculine or feminine, then just say that. Why you have to give it a word? I mean, if you like to get your nails done, that's fine. Why at 82 when I swear to God, I thought he was dead. That you would say this.
She did say that.
I really did.
She said that.
She said that's 80. She totally said that. I thought he was. Like, why are you coming up at 82 saying this? Is just bringing it back up again. And it's like, come on already. Come on. Just, if you like men and women, so what?
What happened to the days of girls just being tomboys?
Yeah, why is there all these
and boys
labels?
just being feminine? Now it's just you need a whole dictionary on the LGBT.
And they have a dictionary for it.
They need one.
Yes. Men have a feminine side, just like women have a masculine side. I don't know why people make such a big deal
metrosexuals, what we used to call it.
Yeah.
First of all, everybody was woman first, and then they turned to men. So everybody's woman.
Oh, good Lord.
Get her. You closer.
We are not responsible.
Everybody was a woman first. Let me just say this.
We do not agree with everything that you hear on the show.
A man's testicles is a woman's ovaries, right?
What?
Hey.
Yes,
girl. A man has a G-spot. And the woman has a G spot.
And your point?
I'm just saying. Women
don't be making up stuff.
I need to run that disclaimer that we play at the beginning. I am not responsible for anything that comes out of Lala.
The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media.
Now. I can't be all serious and stuff because everybody takes this shit so damn serious.
They sure do.
Just like Dwayne Wade's son, he's 12 and he identifies as a woman. And my question is, how do you know you identify as a woman? What parts are you feeling that says that you identify as a woman? And there are people that are saying, okay, why does he have full-on nails? Mm-hmm. And he has a crop top on.
I've seen that picture.
He's 12. Now, I put it up because my thing is, I had a 12-year-old daughter at one time, and she couldn't wear that shit. I don't give a fuck if you're a man or woman, girl, boy. I don't care.
Right.
You are a child. So when you putting out this type of stuff, you're inviting the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then others are saying, well, that's their kids. They can do what they want. But when you put it on social media for us to talk about, then it becomes everybody's
opinion.
Public opinion. Yeah.
Right. So if you want nobody to know, don't post it. People get into their feelings about their personal feelings about whatever's going on in their past, and that's fine. But my show, our show, is called the EMissy K Loose
Lips
Show.
Loose Lips.
My segment is what's on everyone's lips, so I talk about it.
That's right.
People kill me with that when they say, people are always up in my business. You put them in your business the moment you post it on social media.
Exactly. That's why I don't tell y'all my business.
It's free. It's free, really. You can't complain about that.
My other problem is with transgender and the stars, the famous people that are putting them out there. They just put it out there like, okay, this is okay.
Yeah.
Did he have help? Did you take him to see a psychiatrist? What was your conversations with him?
Yeah.
What was the downside of it? Can we see that? And then when you get to the point to where, okay, we accept it. So I'm like, what is y'all agenda? Because D. Wade is walking around with his shit painted and shit. What is his agenda? So is the kid at 12, since he got the long nails and his little stomach all out, is he having sex? I mean, is that something that's good? Like, so are we talking about everything that goes along with it? Can't just talk about one part and not talk about the other part. And then when I decide to talk about it, then you want to come at me as if I'm not going to come back at you.
Yeah, y'all almost
that's
lost
not gonna
friends
happen.
in that group.
Not going to happen.
Oh, wow.
So,
girl,
like, seriously, come on,
I was
man.
just watching.
Don't do that. It's not cool. I mean, we need to educate them all. So it is an issue, and the kids are getting younger and younger and younger. And any child that plays with a doll don't necessarily mean that they want to identify as that young child. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's because they want to play with young girls. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They become pedophiles. So y'all need to check yourself on what y'all putting out there. You have some information. Y'all know about all of it.
Again,
educate us all.
Lala, not Erica. Not EMissy K. Not EMissy K Entertainment.
But I never hold my tongue. First of all, I never hold my tongue. First of all, come at me. I'll talk to you. Talk to me. I'll talk back. That's what I used to say.
Talk to you. I'll talk. I'm not a doctor. What you used to say?
I'm not a doctor. I just pretend to be on the EMissy.
Counselor.
Right. You know what? Okay. We'll get off the transgender because that shit just seems like it ain't gonna never go away.
It's touchy.
It's just there. It ain't touchy.
It's touchy.
Check it. No. I mean, deal with it all the way around, not just one point. You got to deal with the whole damn thing of it. That's all I'm saying.
Not like it's touchy to them and it's touchy to you too. Because look at you.
No, I don't like when people come at me with stuff.
But when you open your mouth, that's what happens. So you be ready for it.
No, not like that. When you don't know what you're talking about. And don't come at me as if I'm not going to come back or say anything. That's what I have an issue with. So.
Everybody's entitled to their opinions.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. You should be able to have.
It doesn't mean you have to attack people's opinions. We all think differently. We're all raised differently. We all come from different cultures. And so, therefore, your opinion is your opinion. Mine is mine. You don't like it, don't fucking comment. So Lala, take us up out of here.
That's my girl. It's your girl, Lala. You can catch me on the EMissy K Loose Lips Show. On Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
I'm going to start bringing a belt to the show.
She's not in our group. We have an incredible group where we talk about saving the children and the Lord.
The Lord.
And the Lord.
Anti.
Saving the children and the Lord.
No, we actually talk about sex and all that shit.
I started talking about religion like 3 years ago.
Oh, man. Okay. Up next, the beautiful Lady D's with lifestyles
according to.
She gonna get us.
We'll be back after this break.
I never said I wanted to be a poet, but I always wanted to speak life and truth. Not only to y'all, but also to the youth. You see, the strength, the courage, and wisdom, the motivation and ambition already dwells on the inside of you. Yes, that battered and bruised soul speaks life too. And everything you ever wanted to be, see, there's perfection that dwells on the inside of ourselves. So don't be a victim to the world, living with low self-esteem, blinded by your own misfortune. 4 and 5 kids lacking education, only worried about self-gratification. Baby mamas and baby daddies, ratchet this and tot that, living in a world locked behind cells. See, my goal is to bring you out of your mold. Let some bitterness out and let the real you unfold. You're scared of your own reflection, afraid to allow the true you break through. Like the sun after 2 days of raining, you're gloomy inside. Your spirit washed away with the tide. Behind your shadows you hide. Now I'm not here to preach, I just had a few words I decided to share. I couldn't keep it all inside, see. It's getting real out here. The police are killing our kids, unemployment rates are on high. And I heard that they keeping knowledge in books placed high on shelves. Got us thinking we're afraid of heights unless we slam dunk it on a b-ball court. Got us afraid to look deeper within ourselves to find our true self. And we have what it takes to be what we were created to be. And all the strength, courage, and wisdom dwells on the inside of you and me. We were created for a time just like this one. So be bold, be true, be you. I know it's hard living in a world full of misdirection. The media's got us locked in slavery. iPhones and iPads, Android systems, Google this and Google that. And I hear them singing, cash rules everything around me. Gotta get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. And we ain't got no dollars, so we giving our souls up for collateral. Climbing up a ladder that leads to self-destruction, corruption. Pollution of the minds. Don't get distracted. There are more ways to make it in this world than just to become like it. It's time to change the future. So today, let's leave self-gratification on the table because we are still able to raise great children.
Siobhan!
That is me.
That was beautiful.
Those were the days.
Yes. We did so much.
Erica put me on.
We did a lot.
So much.
We used to be busy.
Man.
Busy. We were all over this city.
Man.
Right.
I had to slow down now. Y'all almost killed me. 100. I was like, oh God, I'm going to die.
Man.
I was not sleeping. It was crazy. I was like, nah, something got to give. So thank God for Morris Media, LA Live.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Who's everyone?
So, Lady D's, what's wrong?
Yes.
Let's talk about lifestyles according to, and let's go deeper.
Ooh.
Can we get deeper?
Let's go, baby. All up in those sheets.
Can we go deeper?
Not to that depth. No. Not to that. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being there. Oh, my God. Okay.
I tricked Lady D's and told her I put up a different post, a different banner. I thought it was pretty funny. I'll show y'all later. I'll post it. Really?
I already did. Go ahead.
You did it.
You did what?
I didn't do anything. I did.
Y'all play too much. Okay. Okay. So the segment is let's go deeper. Everybody knows that I'm interested in meaningful conversation, whether it's in relationships or in your everyday life with your family, your friends, your loved ones. So we're gonna get a little bit deeper into the ladies, and we're gonna not like that, Siobhan.
Yes. Don't tell me what a good time.
But we are gonna, see, Rem Williams, not me. We're going to discuss our personal growth.
Our personal growth. Okay.
So my question today to the ladies is, what do you understand today about your life that you did not understand just a year ago? What do you understand about your life today that you did not understand a year ago?
I had so much. I learned a lot between now and then. I'm in a relationship.
Yay!
Woo, shit.
And I don't
That's
ever
growth.
share that. But
Right.
I'm in like a real one.
Yeah.
And like I've had like situations, or I personally call them situationships.
I like that.
But it's way different than being in a relationship. And I had to change a lot of my mental mind states. You know, I had really gotten comfortable in that single life.
Independent.
Yeah. And so it was like a total culture shock to actually be in a committed relationship. We were talking about, we were talking about having someone sleep in your bed every night.
Right.
You know, and y'all know me. Then I was like, oh, hell no. You know, but even between now and then, I'm like, okay, I can see where y'all coming from now. You know, I can understand it a little better. And to me, that's growth. And, you know, like I said, it's so much I can probably take over the show. But Siobhan?
So let's see. From then until now, one of the things that I think I've grown with is knowing that whatever I say I want to do, I have the ability to accomplish it. I allow myself to work at the company that I was working for almost 18 years. And then I left.
What?
Yeah.
She left.
I left on the 1st of November because I know that the life that I want to live has much more to do than me slaving. So,
God damn it, I love that.
That is so
I was waiting for you.
awesome.
yeah.
Because I wanted to tell you to leave. No. Right. Everybody wanted to tell me. No, all jokes aside. But because to me, it was really holding you back from your full potential.
Yeah.
And if you had did it back then, woo-wee! But I understand we got kids to take care of, though.
Yes.
Totally different.
But my man is a
Awesome.
successful business, so,
Yeah.
you know, working
But that's
at
Your what?
next to the
my
easier.
man,
Man.
my fiance.
Oh,
I thought y'all was already married.
you hold it out. You hold it out.
We better be at the wedding.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna,
Okay.
y'all should MC the wedding.
Yeah, that would be fun.
see.
Well,
The
I'm
reception.
not working.
Nah, the wedding.
the wedding. She's going to do something totally different.
I'm having a party.
We gonna turn up.
Yeah.
Let's turn
But
up.
I realized that sometimes you can allow being in your comfort zone to hold you back from a lot.
Yeah.
I've done so much in this 30 days. I was like, oh, wow, okay. Well, where's my invoice?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
I'm pretty happy.
Lazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't. I think it's been more than a year. I think different parts of the years that with my business. I guess that's the center of my life right now. The kids are at an age now where they're good and being able to let go. I think not being. I always say that I'm not afraid, but there was just a little bit of fear. What if it did not work, and what if I lose out? And only when it came to the kids. So you have to let go to say, okay, there's going to be a point where I'm not going to be here. So what are you going to do? So you have to learn to let go and go full blown with what you want, which I've done.
Right.
So that whole letting go thing is what I had to do.
Right.
So, yeah, that's
Wow.
it.
Well, I for one, I'm thankful that I realized that I was capable of really truly loving somebody. I was so quick to give up and like no, not it's like the one wouldn't put any effort. It was, and I was right about those decisions, but I thought that was going to be my lot in life. That I was ultimately going to end up being alone, and I'm okay with that because I love me.
Right.
I love doing stuff by myself. I'm okay with that, but that's not what I wanted. What?
I had a problem with me doing it. I was like, I'm going to die single.
You did? But I thought you enjoyed being single.
Being single was fun.
Yeah.
To a point.
But it was fun. It was that, And that was exactly to a point.
I mean, everything has its time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and I'm just saying, so during that time, you know, it was working for me.
Oh, I live my best life. Don't trip.
I tell women, don't sit around and waiting for Mr. Right to come along. You know, because a lot of women, they won't go out to dinner. They won't do anything for themselves. You know, and I can't go to dinner by myself. I can't go to the movie by myself. I can't do this by myself. You know, and what if he never comes along?
Yeah.
Right.
You've wasted your life. It's like a slap in God's face.
Yeah.
You know, that you've just wasted all this time and now you're miserable. So then when he does come, and if he comes along, you can't tell him what you like and what you want to do because you don't know.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
So I love myself, and I'm not, nobody can beat me loving myself. You know, so I'm not going to sit around and wait for Mr. Right to come along to those things. But I'm glad he came.
I know y'all are. Look at y'all. Look. Sit back, let him glow.
Shut up. Shut up.
But you know what's funny is that this schedule, this life schedule that we are on.
Yeah.
You know, like we decided to move at the same time without discussing it.
Right.
You know, well, anyway, and then the relationship around the same time.
Yeah.
You know, so
All time. Shit, I got tired of being the only one in the relationship at this damn thing. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What was that?
Say what?
What was that?
Go ahead. Jesus.
Said be in love.
Oh, yeah.
And all I'm saying, it kind of goes back to what Siobhan was saying. Basically, it's like if you've gone the entire year and you have nothing that you can look back on and say that you've accomplished.
Yes.
In a year, there's something terribly wrong with your life.
Absolutely. I know people like that too.
I know people.
I'm like, for real?
Yeah, that's
right there?
that's really sad. You're not living, you are existing.
Still right there.
Yeah.
You're
And they're
just
blaming
existing.
everybody else.
Exactly.
You still petty, bitter, and living in the same house with no pay?
Petty.
So, you know, live your best life. Don't just run and just squander your minutes, your moments, you know, because before you know it's over.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and don't sit around waiting for somebody else to make you happy. Figure out what makes you happy and do those things for yourself. Accomplish some stuff for yourself so you look back a year and say, oh, I did that. You know, and then the next year, I did that. You know, do something.
Yes.
You know, don't just waste your life. So,
Dwindle away.
that's my soapbox for the week.
Let's go.
Anyway.
Wasn't that my segment?
What?
Wasn't that my segment?
Yes.
Soapbox.
Soapbox. Oh, yeah, you don't do that anymore. Anyway, this has been Lady D's. You can find me on Doris Jean Drew at Facebook. Lady D's, LADDEEZ on Twitter and Instagram. We're going to take a break. And when we return, we're going to get lipped, I assume.
Yes, with Siobhan
with
Speak.
EMissy K and our guest, OG host, Siobhan Speaks. Yes. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
So we're going to continue with our throwback moments. I got another throwback moment for y'all. Ooh. So we're going to play our promo, and then we're going to play that last video back to back. You got that? Let's go. What's up, family? We are so glad that you are here. Welcome to the EMissy K's Loose Lips Radio Show on the IMG Radio Network. I'm your host, EMissy K. We got my girl Lala in the building. Hey. Miss Lulu. Hey. Ladies.
What up?
Siobhan Speaks.
Highly motivated people do is they have extraordinary purposes. So once you know your purpose, then you believe in it, you keep going.
Right.
They are willing to take risks. Nobody gets anywhere by just staying the same, going down the same path.
True.
The reality shows and the videos, I know that they're non-union, so they don't have to pay them that much. So they save a lot more money opposed to dealing with someone that's screwed in. So that's why we're having so many. You have your pros and your cons. The only thing that I don't like are the fighting, the sex. Well, I like sex, but
Well, he's showing his upper physique with no shirt on, and he has on some blue trunks. But there's also an impression there.
Oh.
an impression that he's short.
Was it a nice impression?
So why are you still single, Missy?
Well, the reason are single now.
Today.
This week I'm single because of
filter, giving thanks to my God, who is my filter. Red polish on nails, designs that I choose. Long hair, fake hair, I don't care. I don't do it for the news. Liberated woman is the label that I choose. Hair perm, natural, kinky, curly, woman of style. I'm a woman of style. I wear my style proud. Money in my hands, or broke in my pocket. No matter what I wear, got them girls jacking. Free to be me. No more insecurities. You labels don't define me. I am poetry. Yes, and poetry is me. It's me indeed. I listen carefully and kind when I speak. Educated through hard knocks or university. I am poetry. I am poetry. And poetry is me. Diamonds in the store. A rock on my finger. Size 10, 12, or 14. I'm cute in any figure. Lexus Range Rover. Front seat on the 9-inch bus. Hanging with my girls. I'm sure just the two of us. I am poetry. We are poetry. Ready for class? Come on. I want y'all to liven up for me. The audience is a reflection of the talent that's going to come in.
and welcome back to the EMissy K's Little Slip Show.
Welcome back.
So, EMissy K's Little Slips, we weren't always just a radio show. Right. Mm-hmm. We did shows across the city. Mm-hmm. We did a segment called Love Jones LA.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It was live music and spoken word, and the band that you saw was our house band Charisma, led by our MD and my best friend, my road dog, our business partner, Ron Pearson.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Ron. Yeah. And our drummer, Trey Potts.
Yes.
Also passed away.
Jesus.
So that was like a big part of why we stopped doing our shows, because our MD wasn't there to keep everything together. Yeah. And then, we just started just falling off. So we decided to just really make our shows about our artists. Mm-hmm. And that's what you have today. We just create a platform for our artists to still have, somewhere to perform, because we had other issues, with other promoters and stuff. It was what it was. And so now I think we found our niche.
Yes.
You guys agree?
Oh, my God, yes.
And I'm just happy with where we are. We've come so far in the last 5 years. And so it's just awesome to be reunited with everybody and to look at all the old footage and see like all the people that have come on our journey with us. Yes. And some of them still with us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, they are.
So, Siobhan, you got to get us caught up. So how many books have you written now?
I've written 3 books. The first one was all poetry. That was my first book many moons ago. It was called A Soul Spoken. Mm-hmm. I've used my outlet in poetry. Mm-hmm. My second book is called A Woman's Journey Through Poetic Expressions. Mm-hmm. I published that around my time with you.
Yes.
I just want to say this, that being a part of your organization, being a part of the events and your mentorship, I think that it really helped me with my confidence. Mm-hmm. It helped me with being able to speak in a crowd. I was nervous, and you put me on like, no, you're going to do this.
Yeah, Siobhan. When she did the radio, she didn't ask us. She told us. And we're like, look at each other like, what we going to do?
She was like, Lala, you need to get it together right now. What's going on in a couple of weeks?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Then the minute that we opened our mouth, you couldn't shut us up.
Right. So I just want to say thank you for just being who you are and just allowing artists like myself to be in their shell when you help them to, you know, be that crab or that butterfly and just blossom. So,
thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
We miss you, Siobhan.
Yes. And my last book was The B Word. I said the B word only because when you think about the B word, you think about, you know, so
The negative.
The negative.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna shine light on the B word. You can be bold, you can be brave, you can be a boss, you can be brilliant. You just have to figure out what's your B word and stick with it. Everybody has one word, so just make it start with a B, and you know, yeah.
So are you still doing spoken word?
I have not done spoken word.
Well, know why? Because you left me.
That's probably why. No, but I am going to be getting back into that. I have a couple pieces that I've been writing about a couple current issues that's going on. So now that I've been able to break free, I can really use my words without censoring them because, you know, the man is watching. So.
No, I kind of understand why you broke apart. A lot of it was your business. A lot of it was your job. And then the biggest part of it was your family. And I admire that, you know, even because I know I started out in this business when I was 17. And then I made a conscious decision to have a family in my 20s, get married, have kids, whatever. And I couldn't run the streets like I used to. You know, kids got to get fed. Husband got to get fed. You know, he's not going to have me run up and down the streets. You know, so I totally got it, you know, and then you'll find a point where, you know, you'll get back to doing what it is that you love. Like you said earlier, you know, okay, once the kids are all grown up, they at a point where, you know, they can get up on their own without me waking up in the morning. I can push.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I finally got to that point and it's awesome. Yeah. You know, but we were doing a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, it is.
It's a lot. Yeah, we did everything on our own. We did all our own flyers. We did all our own marketing, videos, promos, everything. Exactly. You know, and so we printed our own tickets for our event.
Yeah, we sure did.
Lotion, everything,
and we sold tickets too. Though.
We did. Yeah. Those were the times.
Those were awesome.
So, where do you see yourself next year? What are your plans
for 2020? I see myself. I'm starting, well, I have a podcast, but I've been a little laxadated about that. I find myself wanting to mentor women and young adults, young kids. So I have a couple schools that I'll be going to just to help them transition from high school to college to life. Because nobody talks about, okay, now you graduated. So
now what?
Are you in a job? How do you feel mentally, physically, and spiritually?
That's my soapbox right now. Yeah. With if you guys follow my page, you guys see Soy Tat, Save Our Youth Today and Tomorrow. We selling T-shirts for a donation. Yes. And thank you, Lala. Not to take the shine off you, but Lala Blackstone Clothing. She made our T-shirts. We collaborated and got the T-shirts done together. That's because that's what we do. We network, keep it in the family. Yes. You know. Yes. But that's like my thing with them as well. And it became a reality to me as Haley became a young adult. You know. And I'm like, I prepared you for so much, but there's a lot of stuff that I haven't. And my biggest soapbox now is like, okay, for every milestone or everything that happens in their life, now it's a new conversation. And so that's why that mentorship is very important because we force them to, okay, start school, start college. Okay, now you need a job. Now you need a car. But now I got to tell you how to keep that job, how to take care of that car, you know, how to budget that job, the money you make on that job, you know. So it's really necessary. Yeah.
So the brand that I'm moving is called Girl Influence. So I gave you guys shirts. Okay. Yes. So I think that us as women should influence the girls to be empowered women.
I love it.
Right. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, ladies, did you have any questions, comments?
I have to sock him.
Do I need to do zip your lips? That's Lady D. Influence.
Yeah.
Give Lady D 60 seconds.
Or what?
Zip your lips.
And then, it be going so fast.
You ready? Go.
Oh, it's already zipped.
Which one?
Which lips is zipped?
Which one?
You got 52.
Don't let me slap you.
49.
Don't let me slap you. I want this book.
It's yours.
43.
Thank you.
Does she get it autographed?
Yeah, autographed it.
She's gonna autograph it for you. I'm just killing you. I'm killing your 60 seconds. So you know
what? 33.
You did not ask for this book. I was ready to buy this book, and she gave it.
She just gave it to me.
She said she brought you a gift.
I brought you all gifts, all
That's the
shirts.
first thing she said.
She was about to hit me.
That's the first thing she said. She brought
22.
you a gift, woman.
Reverend Williams, you have to help me.
Jesus, take the wheel.
I'm trying.
17.
I'm trying.
15.
They testing me.
Wow.
10.
9.
My finger is itching.
7.
5, 4, 3. 2.
Not that one.
1. 0.
Let's go.
Goodness gracious. Okay. The Black
Don't tear
Storm
up the
brand
table.
is in full effect.
Black Storm.
I got vodka. I'm like Hustle Man from the 5th floor. I got CBD.
Bruh, man.
T-shirts, oils, massage oils. I got it all. No, seriously. I promote positivity throughout the community. I've done a lot since I didn't do all that stuff. I had it in the back of the mind, but I brought it full forward. Like, vodka, you got to try it.
I want to try it.
Come January, I would have Black Storm vodka. Not mixed vodka. It would be my own vodka, so you can buy it off the shelf.
Okay.
Alongside the CBD. Remember we was talking about CBD, and I was like, I'm doing that. I got CBD now. So
Wow. Approved.
Yeah,
And
so
legal.
dope. Yeah, and it's legal, and it doesn't have THC, so that makes it a little bit easier for me not to have like certain type of permits.
Okay, so you have to tell me
So
what all that is, because I don't know.
we're going to talk about that. We're supposed to be meeting in the lab. I got a lab at the house. It's so ball.
She does.
A lab.
So also she does custom T-shirts. So I told you I'm her little promoter.
I sell insurance. That too. Aflac. I do it all. I do it all. Seriously. Yes.
So, Siobhan, welcome to Zip Your Lips. You have 60 seconds to say whatever it is that you want to say. You can talk about any of the topics that we talked about previously in the episode, or you could talk about whatever you want to talk about. My head just came off.
I saw it falling.
For 60 seconds. Now I got to fluff my hair up. I can't be all over here like 60 seconds. Give her 60 seconds, Lauren. Let's go.
So, my name's Siobhan Speaks. I said that already, right?
Yeah. A few times.
Don't stop.
Yes.
Affirmations are key. Find you some affirmations. I am beautiful. I am bold. I am successful. I love myself. Recite them daily. Recite them to your kids.
I am a millionaire.
I am a millionaire. Dab.
Yes. Yeah.
If you want to be successful, you have to believe in yourself. Follow me on all social media, Siobhan Speaks. Love yourself first before you can love anybody else. Purchase my book, The B Word, at SiobhanSpeaks.com. I also have courses there if you want to, align yourself, if you want to do a 21-day challenge for goals, if you need mentorship, if you have a daughter who needs some encouraging and you don't know how to do it, you can give me a call. No. You could go to my website, SiobhanSpeaks.com. I'm not going to put my number out there, but you can do that.
Girl, I'll be like, text me.
Text me, yes.
Don't call me no more.
Wait a minute. No.
No. Hit me, DM me.
Good. Thank you, Siobhan, for joining us.
I appreciate you.
Finally.
Yes.
I'm happy.
Come back whenever you want.
I'll be back
We
whenever
love you.
want me
We
to
love you.
Whenever you're ready. The door is always open. La Leezy, thank you very much.
Always.
Lady
Always.
D's, LaRon, Poetess, Kevin Nelson, our executive producer. I appreciate you all.
Yes.
Because literally without you, this show would not be. And so, I appreciate everybody for helping me with my goals and dreams of, helping the community. So, with that said, follow us everywhere. EMissy. We up out of here, 2 fingers and a biscuit.
Hey.
Ow.
We get the biscuit?
No, not this time.
EMissy K Show. EMissy K Show. EMissy K Show. Questions, interviews, gossip, current news, movie, TV, radio. Here we go. Hey, it's EMissy K. Hey, it's EMissy K. Her beauty and passion. Talk music, fashion. Loose lips, red cup, Love Joe, she's always on Facebook, Instagram, taking calls on the telephone. Sexy if you say so. It's the EMissy K Show.